Watch me teach you how to start producing music in GarageBand within 5 minutes. In the first minute, we're going to learn the general layout. You can use the quick help button up here to help you out. On the left, we have the library, where we have a ton of presets we can use for when we're recording sound, but we also have hundreds of free MIDI instruments that we can use. This is the Smart Controls button, which will open some controls we'll need later. Next to that, we have the Editors button. Then here we have all of the buttons that we need to play and record. In the middle, we can see the tempo of a track. We can also change the key and the time signature. If you're recording guitar, you can use this tuner here. Count in and metronome, which is important for recording. This one's really important. This is the master volume. And on the far right, we have a notepad where we can write notes and Apple loops. In our second minute, we want to set up our instruments. If, for example, you have some type of MIDI keyboard or MIDI controller, now's the time to plug it in. Once you've plugged in your keyboard, it might be plug and play, which this one is, so you don't have to do anything. If it's not working yet, go to GarageBand, Settings, Audio MIDI, and down here you can choose your MIDI controller. If you have a microphone you want to set up, you go to your vocal track, for example, and you can double click or hit the Smart Controls button, and then down here you can choose your microphone. If you don't have an extra microphone, you can actually use your iPhone. In our third minute of music production, we want to learn how to use Apple loops. An easy place to start is getting some type of drum or rhythm loop. For that, you can go to Instrument, all drums, and you can also choose genre, indie, and listen to some drums. Now, the Apple loops that you listen to here will automatically be played in the tempo you have set up here. I'm going to drag and drop this, and GarageBand automatically makes a new track with my drums. And then I always like to have my drums on top. In your fourth minute, you want to add a bass and a chord instrument. For the bass, I've opened a new MIDI track, and then in the library on the left, I chose a bass that I liked. Then I opened the piano roll and drew some notes in there. You can also play them with your MIDI keyboard though. Now, I don't want to paint every single note for the entirety of the song, so something else I can do is, if I zoom in here on the track, and then I hover with my mouse over the right end of this region, there's two options. The bottom one is, I can shorten my region, and the top one is, I can loop my region. So if I just loop and loop and loop this region, the same bass line will be played over and over again for a longer time. Now for the piano, I already have this track. I'm just sliding it up there, and then let's choose a nice synthesizer sound, because Logic has so many nice ones. This time I'm not going to paint the note, I'm going to record. If I press record, Logic is going to give me 4 beats to count in. Okay, maybe that took longer than a minute, but not much longer. Let's get to the 5th or maybe 6th minute, which is recording some vocals. For that, I just click the vocal track. If I press record, it'll record only onto that track. Let's do it.